Bitches, did I even do a morning pep talk this morning? I know I've done like a million videos today. I did videos on my hair. I did videos on cleaning the fridge. I did videos on cooking the beef stew. I did videos on my dog and how fucking amazing he is. But I don't know if I did a pep talk. And honestly, I'm driving. Woo! Shit, I almost ran over my goddamn garbage can. I forgot it was trash day. Fuck. I am driving. Oh my god, I'm so close. I am driving, so I can't even look in my things. Whoops. To see if I did. So just in case I didn't, I just want to say I love you guys. I believe in you. You're amazing. And whatever it is that you have to tackle today, I believe in you and I believe that you can do it. Even if you don't believe that you can do it, you can do it. Whatever it is, whether it's going for an interview or doing an assignment for work or school or even if it's just trying to cook beef stew in the Instapot and not kill yourself and burn your house down. So yesterday I did a video on my CDs, and I just want to talk a little bit more about why they're so important to me. When I was younger, I grew up in foster care, and I didn't have a lot of money. But the one thing that I would spend my money on is CDs, and I would save my money, okay? I waited tables. Dude, some nights I would come home and make like $3. Legit. No joke. I used to make no money when I waited tables. I got better at it. But when I first started, I was so bad. I mean, who isn't bad when they first start out? So there'd be nights where I came home with $5 tips, and that would be it. And I had to pay for bus rides, and I had to pay for... Even though I lived in an independent living group home, there was overhead. So when I would finally save up $20 to go buy a CD, it was a big deal. And I would always have to, like, really meticulously decide, like, which CD do I want? Because there would always be like 4 or 5 that I wanted in my collection, but I could only get one. And I would usually get like 1200 Curfews by the Indigo Girls because it's a double. I love music, and I grew up listening to a lot of hippie music because my parents were hippies. So Paul Simon, James Taylor, Van Morrison, The Doors, Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac, all of those, you know, singer-songwriters from the 70s and some of the 80s I grew up listening to and I was very comfortable with. But I didn't really connect on any of those like on an emotional level. And I was living in a group home. I was living in an independent living group home. And one of the girls there named Donna said, "Have you ever heard Ani DiFranco?" And I said, "No, I've never heard of her, ever. Is she on the radio?" And Donna was like, "No, actually, she's not." It's actually a really funny story because she couldn't get radio play. So this bitch actually went and was like, "Fuck y'all, I'll get my own record label." And she made her own record label called Righteous Babe Records. And she puts out great music. So that made me go, all right, I'll give her a chance. And she had the CD Out of Range, and she played the song Out of Range, and it changed my whole life, y'all.
Today we learned some signs for
transportation. Car. Train. Airplane. Boat.
Okay, so Donna was like, "Have you ever heard Ani DiFranco?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And so she played the song Out of Range. And if you've never heard her, I recommend you go to YouTube and you listen to her songs. She's amazing. She's my #1 favorite musician, and that's so hard for me to say because, like, I love Van Morrison, and I love Paul Simon, and I love James Taylor, and I love Hole, believe it or not. Courtney Love, yeah. I mean, I love everybody, but if I had to just choose one, it would be Ani. So she played Out of Range for me, and basically the concept is that if you're in a toxic family, if you just get out of range of them, kind of like a radio station, you just drive out of range, they won't have any effect over you anymore. And it's such a simple concept, but no one had ever told me that, and I had no idea that that was a possibility, that I could just leave my toxic family behind and make a life of my own, and that I didn't have to recreate the patterns that my mother had instilled in me that I had to do. So it wasn't just Ani that she introduced me to, but that changed my whole life. Like, it was the permission and the freedom and everything that I needed to go on and to have the life that I have now, and to not recreate all the patterns of my parents, because I was pretty destined to do that. Lots of kids that grow up in my situation just do that. It's very hard to break cycles. Cycle breaking is one of the hardest fucking things I've ever had to do in my life. And I've done it. My kids have never been in DSS. My kids have never been hungry. My kids are 12 years old and have absolutely no idea what sex is. So nobody's come into their room in the middle of the night and taught them things that they shouldn't be. So I've done my job breaking cycles. But it is not easy. And I could not have done it without her and the Violent Femmes and Indigo Girls and Dave Matthews. And for the record, no, I'm not eating in the bathroom, but my mother-in-law was downstairs in the kitchen making soup. And I just didn't want to deal, so I'm shooting in the bathroom. I'm not eating in the bathroom. There's a beef stew. Y'all, it turned out amazing. Like, amazing! I so love my Instapot.
You're not lazy or unmotivated or stuck. After years of living your life in survival mode, you're exhausted. There's a difference.
Okay, so I did not get to do my hair yesterday. That's okay. Some days you'll see me with curly hair. Those are the days that I did not get to do my hair. But I did take a bath last night, and I want to ask, am I the only one that has, like, bath food? Just last night I had these shrimp fries, which are amazing, these shrimp chips, and then I have my bathtub chocolate, and then I ate a whole thing of salami, and I drank a whole thing of spiced rum. Like, is that just me? Am I the only one that be eating food in the bathroom? Oh, and I have a giant thing of other bathtub chocolate. Am I the only one? Please tell me I'm not the only one. If I am, that's okay, but I want to know. So I'm going to try to do my hair. Someone was so nice and they sent me a video and showed me what to do. And thank you, God. Thank you, girl, because I had no clue. People were like, put spray on it. Use a brush. Section it. What the? People, that is a foreign language to me. I don't know what heat spray. I don't know what any of that stuff means.
So I thought I'd make this video to help you out. So you're going to spray your heat protectant all over your head. You can use the Garnier one you found. I used to use that one, but I use this one now. So you're going to spray it all over your head and section off your pieces. And what I like to do is use a brush with my straightener to make it even straighter and get rid of those waves. So you want to grab it, pull it, brush it while you're straightening it. And it helps bring it really straight. And you could go over it. Just don't go over it too much or else you'll burn it. But that's how you do it.